Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs. Stewart.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, boys and girls. I'm so glad you came to school. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs. Stewart. Good morning, Mrs. Stewart. I'm so glad you came to school. Good morning, Mrs. Stewart.
Good morning. Let's turn and face our friends. Put a big smile on your face. Can we see a big smile today? Oh, I like Cyrus's big smile. Good job. Here we go. Good morning to our friends. Good morning to our friends. I'm so glad you came to school. Good morning to our friends. Great job. You may be seated. Well, this morning I want to talk to you about something very important. Do you see this little girl? Her name is Reagan. And Reagan's mommy had her get up this morning, and the first thing she needed to do after she ate breakfast was what? Brush her teeth. Do you have a toothbrush? Do you brush your teeth? I have a toothbrush right here. Now, if I just stuck this under the water and brushed my teeth, would I get all the germs off?
No.
What do I need to put on it?
Toothpaste.
You do. You need to put toothpaste on it. And you put toothpaste on it, and then you brush all of your teeth. If I just brush the front teeth, will that get my teeth clean? No, you have to brush all the way in the back of your teeth, on top of your teeth, behind your teeth, all the way around. And then you rinse it, and you do it again, and then you can spit out all the rest of the toothpaste out. And then it's good to drink some water and swish it around in your mouth and then spit that out, and that'll get all of the germs off of your teeth in the morning. Because at night when you sleep, you are breathing in all kinds of germs and things, and it gets on your teeth. And then that's when you wake up in the morning and your mouth tastes kind of funny. You ever felt your mouth, it tastes just kind of weird? It's all those little germs that are all running around inside your mouth. And so that's why you brush your teeth, and then you'll have nice clean breath, and your teeth will be nice and clean. And if you keep your teeth nice and clean and you brush your teeth in the morning, it's good to brush them 3 times a day. But sometimes when you're at school, it's hard to do that. But if you brush them in the morning and you brush them at night before you go to bed, then you are going to keep your teeth nice and clean. And you know, when you keep your teeth nice and clean, it will help you to stay healthy, because when your mouth is healthy, then your rest of your body will be healthy too. So you want to make sure that you get up every morning, and before you come to school, that you brush your teeth. And then before you go to bed at night, you make sure you brush your teeth. Don't just stick it under the water. This little girl made sure, look, she has her toothpaste right here, and she put it on her toothbrush, and she is brushing, and she's doing a good job so that she can come to school with nice, clean breath. Well, I want to show you something else, or I want to tell you about something else. I want to tell you about Amber Lamb's friend, Button Bear. Button Bear was so excited. Today was the day he was getting to go to the dentist. Now, he was super excited, but he was a little bit nervous. Have you ever got those funny feelings in your tummy where you're really excited, but yet you're kind of nervous? Maybe you felt like that too before you came to school. You were really excited about coming to big school, but then you were maybe a little bit nervous to meet Mrs. Stewart, to meet your new friends. So you're kind of excited, but you're a little bit nervous. And that's how Button Bear was. He was so excited that today was the day he was getting to go to the dentist. Have you ever gone to the dentist? Smile at me. Oh, it is fun to go to the dentist. Now, it can be a little bit scary, but it is fun to go to the dentist. Boys and girls watching, have you gone to the dentist? Oh, it is a lot of fun. Well, this was the day, the first time Button was getting to go to the dentist. And he went with his mommy, and he brushed his teeth before he went, and he went with his mommy, and they got to the dentist office, and the lady was so nice at the front desk, and she said, go sit down. You can read some books or play with some toys, and then we'll call you back. Well, when it was his time, they came out and said, Button Bear. And he jumped right out of the chair, and he walked right in, and they brought him to a special room, and they said, oh, Button, we're excited you are here today. And the nurse introduced herself to him, and then she said, come sit in this really fun chair. And he sat down in the chair, and then she said, watch. And that chair went up, 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 up. And he was so excited. Have you ever sat in one of those chairs? Oh, and not only did it go up, 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 but it went back, back too. And he was so excited. He thought it was like going on a ride at a carnival. And he was really excited. And the nurse put the little napkin over him. And then she started to explain to him what she was going to do. And so she looked in his mouth with a very special mirror, and she looked all around his teeth. And then she said, oh, Button, your teeth look so nice. So she said, now I'm going to clean them. And so she said, you get to pick your flavor. And she had cinnamon flavor, and she had strawberry flavor, and she had bubblegum flavor. What kind of flavor do you think he would pick?
Bubblegum.
You're right. Would you pick bubblegum too? That's what he picked. Bubblegum was his favorite. So she picked the bubblegum flavor, or he picked the bubblegum flavor, and she put it on that special toothbrush. Now, she said, this toothbrush is going to sound like bees. It's going to sound like little bees are in this room, but I'm not going to put bees in your mouth. It's just going to sound like it. And she turned it on, and it was bzzz. It sounded like little bees. Have you ever had that toothbrush? It sounds like little bees. And he goes, it does sound like bees. And she put it in his mouth and began to clean his mouth with that bubblegum flavored toothpaste and that special toothbrush that sounded like bees. And then when she was all done, she had him rinse it out, and then she showed him his nice white teeth. Well, when she was all done, the doctor came in, the dentist, and the dentist was Mr. Walrus, but we call him Dr. Walrus. And so he came in and he said, hi, Button, I'm Dr. Walrus. And he started to tell him jokes, and oh, it made Button Bear giggle and laugh so hard. And then he said, I'm going to look in your mouth right now. I'm going to see how good your teeth are. And so he took his little instrument. It had a little pokey thing on the end, but that's just to check your teeth to see how strong they are. And he poked around his little teeth, but it didn't hurt. And then he used the mirror to look, and he said, Button, your teeth look so nice. If you brush every day and you keep them so nice and you don't forget to brush, then your teeth will stay very, very healthy. Oh, Button was so excited. And then the nurse gave him a very special sticker that said, my teeth are all clean. And he got to wear that sticker home. Oh, he was so excited. And the nurse says, okay, we're going to go for another ride. And she pushed the button, and the chair went bzzz, and went down, and he was so happy. And he jumped down, and he went to the waiting room and found his mommy, and he showed his mommy his sticker, and they let him go to the treasure chest. Oh, he was so excited. He got to go in the treasure chest, and they gave him a little bag that he could put his toy in from the treasure chest, and it had a brand new toothbrush and brand new toothpaste, and it had some floss. Has Mommy ever used floss on you? It's like special string that has special stuff on it that they can get in between your teeth. Sometimes when you go to the dentist, the hygienist, that's what this is, the nurse, the hygienist, she will use that on your teeth to get in between your teeth to get all the germs out. And it had some of that inside his bag too. And he was so happy to go to the dentist. So if you've never gone to the dentist, you don't have to be scared, because the dentist is a fun place to go. Oh, aren't you glad that God gave you teeth so that you can chew your food, eat your favorite foods like pizza, because you have to use your teeth to pull on the pizza, don't you? And to bite into hamburgers and eat your favorite vegetables. Oh, so you want to keep your teeth nice and clean. Now, when you're little like you are, your teeth might start to fall out, but that doesn't mean that you didn't take good care of your teeth, especially if you brushed every day. But you know what? If you take care of your what they call baby teeth, when they fall out, then when your new teeth will grow in, they will be very, very healthy and strong. And so then you'll have nice, strong teeth like Mommy and Daddy have. So you want to take care of your teeth every day. You want to make sure you brush in the morning and when?
No.
At night. And if you're home during the day, you can brush after you have lunch too. So take care of your teeth. Do your best. Take care of the teeth that God gave you, so that way when your big teeth come in, you will have a nice, healthy mouth.